Hey Virgo, I need to share something with you that came through in this reading, and honestly, it gave me actual chills when I laid these cards out. I have been doing tarot for years now, and sometimes you get readings that just feel different. You know what I mean? This is one of those readings. Your guides are literally stepping in right now to speed things up for you because they can see something you might not fully see yet, which is that you are ready for this. Whatever this next chapter is, whatever has been brewing in your life, the universe is saying, enough waiting, enough preparation, it is time. So I am sitting here with your cards, and before I even get into what showed up, I need you to understand the energy of this reading. This is not about someday or eventually or when things align perfectly. This is about now. This is about momentum that is already building whether you feel it yet or not. And I know you, Virgos, I know you like to have every detail figured out, every possible outcome analyzed, every backup plan in place. But what is coming through here is that your guides are actually asking you to trust the speed of what is unfolding. They are asking you to keep up, not to slow it down with overthinking. Let me pull the first card for you, and okay, we have got the Ace of Swords coming through as our opening energy. When I see the Ace of Swords show up first in a reading like this, I know we are talking about mental clarity that cuts through absolutely everything. This is not confusion. This is not uncertainty. This is that moment when suddenly everything makes sense. You know those moments when you have been wrestling with something for weeks or months, and then one day you just wake up and you know what you need to do? That is Ace of Swords energy. Your guides are bringing you this incredible mental breakthrough, this clarity that is so sharp it actually feels liberating. What I love about this card in your reading is that it is confirming you are not crazy for feeling like things are suddenly clicking into place. Maybe recently you have had these moments where solutions just appear in your mind, where you suddenly understand people's motivations or see through situations that used to confuse you. That is this energy. The Ace of Swords is the universe handing you a sword and saying, here, now you can cut through all the noise, all the doubt, all the overthinking. You can see truth clearly now. And for a Virgo who lives so much in the analytical mind, this is not just any clarity, this is the kind of clarity that leads to decisive action. Your guides know that once you see something clearly, you cannot unsee it. Once you understand what needs to happen, you are going to make it happen. That is why they are speeding things up now, because you finally have the mental clarity to handle what is coming. The second card I pulled for you is the Empress. And oh my goodness, do you feel this shift happening? Because the Empress is all about abundance that is ready to pour into your life. Not someday abundance, not theoretical abundance, but real tangible growth. This card is sitting here telling me that something you have been nurturing, something you have been putting energy into, is about to bloom in a major way. The Empress does not show up to tell you to keep watering the seeds. She shows up when those seeds are about to break through the soil and become something visible, something real. Here is what I am getting about the Empress in your reading specifically. You have been in a phase of preparation, maybe without even fully realizing it. You have been learning, growing, developing skills or wisdom or resources. And it might have felt slow. It might have felt like nothing was really happening on the surface. But the Empress is saying all of that inner work, all of that preparation, it created the fertile ground for what is about to manifest. Your guides are stepping in now because the timing is right. The conditions are perfect. Everything you need is actually already in place. That is why they are saying you are ready for this, because you are. The Empress represents that natural unfolding of potential into reality. This is not forced. This is not premature. This is divine timing meeting your readiness. What I find really interesting is how the Empress combines with that Ace of Swords energy. You have got the mental clarity to see what needs to happen, and you have got the abundant energy to actually create it. A lot of times people have one or the other, right? They either have great ideas but no resources, or they have resources but no clear direction. You are entering a phase where you have both. Your guides orchestrated this specifically. They have been working behind the scenes to align these energies for you. The third card coming through is the Nine of Wands, and I have got to be honest. When this card showed up, I understood something deeper about your journey. The Nine of Wands is often called the Wounded Warrior card, but I see it differently in this reading. Yes, you have been through things. Yes, you have faced challenges that tested you, maybe even broke you down at times. But look at this figure in the card. They are still standing. They are tired, sure, but they have not given up. And more importantly, all those battles, all those challenges, they taught you something invaluable. They taught you resilience. They taught you strength. They taught you that you can handle way more than you thought you could. Your guides are showing me this card because they want you to understand that everything you went through was not random and it was not pointless. It was preparation. Every single challenge built your capacity to handle what is coming next. And what is coming next is bigger than what came before. That is why you needed to develop this level of strength. The Nine of Wands is telling me that you might feel a little battle-worn right now. You might feel like you have been pushing for so long, but here is the thing. You are at the last stand before the breakthrough. You are not at the beginning of the struggle, you are at the end of it. Victory is right there. Success is right there. The manifestation of everything you have been working toward is right there. This is why your guides are speeding things up. They can see that you have done the work, you have built the strength, you have earned the wisdom. There is no reason to keep you in the preparation phase anymore. You are ready, and actually, keeping you in waiting any longer would just be unnecessary at this point. You have everything you need. The Nine of Wands is that final push before you cross the finish line, and your guides are here to help you make that push with momentum and support. Card number 4 is the Four of Pentacles. And this one made me pause because it is showing me something about your relationship with security and control. The Four of Pentacles traditionally talks about holding on tightly to what you have, maybe out of fear of loss or fear of instability. And I am sensing that you have been in a protective mode for a while, which makes total sense given what the Nine of Wands just revealed about the challenges you have faced. When you go through difficult times, you naturally become more cautious, more protective of your energy, your resources, your peace. But here's what your guides are telling me through this card. That protective mode served you well, it kept you safe, it helped you rebuild. But now it is actually starting to limit you. The Four of Pentacles can block the flow of new abundance, because when you are holding on so tightly to what you have, there is no room in your hands to receive what is trying to come to you. Your guides are not saying throw caution to the wind or be reckless. They are saying it is time to trust more. It is time to open your grip a little. It is time to believe that the universe can bring you even more than what you are currently protecting. This connects so beautifully to why they are speeding things up for you. They are creating momentum that will actually require you to let go of some of that control. They are bringing opportunities that will ask you to take calculated risks. And they know you are ready for this because they can see something you might not see yet, which is that holding on too tightly is actually more risky now than letting go and trusting the flow. The safe path and the growth path are diverging, and your guides are gently but firmly pushing you toward growth. They are showing you that real security does not come from gripping tightly to what you have. It comes from trusting your ability to create more, to receive more, to handle whatever comes. The fifth card I am seeing here is the Five of Cups, and okay, this is important. The Five of Cups shows someone standing in front of spilled cups, focused on loss, on what went wrong, on disappointment. But here is the thing about this card that most people miss. There are still cups standing behind this person. There is still something valuable that was not lost. The Five of Cups is not really about the loss itself. It is about where you put your attention. Your guides are bringing this card up because they want to address something you might be carrying. Maybe there is grief about how things turned out in some area of your life. Maybe there is disappointment about paths that did not work out the way you hoped. Maybe there is regret about time you feel you wasted or chances you feel you missed. And your guides are saying, we see that, we honor that, but it is time to turn around now. It is time to see what is still there, what is still possible, what you still have working in your favor. This is actually part of why they are speeding things up. They know that if you stay focused on what was lost or what went wrong, you will miss what is trying to come in right now. They are creating momentum that will naturally shift your attention forward. They are bringing new opportunities that are so exciting, so aligned, so good that you will not be able to stay stuck in past disappointments. The Five of Cups in this reading is not a warning. It is actually a card of release. It is saying the mourning period is over, the healing has happened enough, you are ready to turn around and walk toward what is waiting for you. And I have to tell you, the fact that this card showed up alongside the Empress and the Ace of Swords tells me that what is waiting for you is significant. Your guides would not interrupt your grief or push you forward unless what they had lined up for you was absolutely worth it. They are essentially saying, trust us. What is ahead is so much better than what you are looking back at. The sixth card here is the Ten of Swords, and I know this looks intense when you see it in a traditional deck, right? 10 swords in someone's back, it looks like total defeat, like rock bottom, like the worst possible outcome. But here is what the Ten of Swords actually represents in the context of your reading. It represents an ending, a complete, final, no going back ending. And endings are only devastating when we do not understand what they are making room for. Your guides are showing me that something in your life has fully run its course. Maybe it is a mindset, maybe it is a situation, maybe it is a relationship dynamic, maybe it is an old version of yourself. Whatever it is done. The Ten of Swords is that moment when you cannot resurrect something anymore, when you cannot go back and try again, when you have to accept that this chapter is completely closed. And while that might have felt painful or scary when it was happening, your guides want you to know that this ending was absolutely necessary for what is coming next. You cannot speed into your future while dragging your past behind you. You cannot receive the new blessings while still trying to fix the old situations. The Ten of Swords is the card that says, okay, that is finished. Now you are completely free to move forward. There is actually something liberating about a final ending once you get past the initial grief of it. It means you do not have to wonder anymore. You do not have to hope it might work out differently. You do not have to keep investing energy into something that was never going to give you what you needed. You are free. This is crucial to understanding why your guides are speeding things up now. They orchestrated this ending, or at least they supported you through it, because they knew what was on the other side. They knew that you needed to be completely unencumbered to step into what they have planned for you. The Ten of Swords is not the tragedy of your story. It is the closing of a chapter that needed to close so the next chapter could begin. And that next chapter is starting now. Moving to the seventh card, and we have got the Fool showing up here. And this is where the reading gets really exciting for me. The Fool is literally card 0 in the tarot. It represents new beginnings in the purest sense. This is not just a small change or a minor shift. This is a whole new journey starting. The Fool is that moment when you step off the cliff into the unknown, trusting that the universe will catch you, trusting that adventure and growth and magic await you on the other side of fear. What I love about the Fool in your reading is that it confirms everything your guides have been telling you. You are ready for this new beginning. You might not feel totally prepared. You might not have every detail figured out. You might feel like you are taking a leap of faith, and that is exactly the energy the Fool brings. This is not about having it all mapped out. This is about trusting your journey enough to take the first step, even when you cannot see the entire path. The Fool shows up when your soul is ready for expansion, for growth, for new experiences that will teach you and transform you. Your guides are literally pushing you toward this new beginning because they can see the incredible growth and joy and fulfillment that awaits you on this path. They are not going to let you stay in the comfortable, familiar, safe zone anymore because they know you have outgrown it. They know you are meant for more. And here is something really beautiful about the Fool appearing after the Ten of Swords. It is like the universe is saying, yes, that chapter ended completely, and now you get to start completely fresh. You get a clean slate. You get to reinvent yourself, to try new things, to explore new paths without the baggage of the past weighing you down. The Fool is the card of infinite possibility. Everything is open to you now. Every direction is available. Your guides are speeding things up because they want you to feel this excitement, this sense of adventure, this readiness to embrace the unknown. The 8th card coming through is Justice, and this card is giving me such strong confirmation about divine timing. Justice is the card that says, the universe has been paying attention, the universe has been keeping track, and now is the time when everything balances out. If you have been giving and not receiving, justice brings reciprocity. If you have been working hard without seeing results, justice brings the rewards you earned. If you have been treated unfairly, justice brings correction and vindication. What your guides are telling me through the Justice card is that there has been a cosmic rebalancing happening in your life. Things that were out of alignment are being corrected. Situations that were unfair are being resolved. The scales are tipping back in your favor. And this is not random. This is not luck. This is earned. This is the universe responding to who you are, how you have conducted yourself, the integrity you have maintained even when things were difficult. Justice also speaks to truth being revealed. Maybe there were situations where you were misunderstood, where people did not see the full picture, where your efforts were not recognized. Justice is saying the truth is coming to light now. People are going to see you clearly. Your value is going to be recognized. The work you put in is going to pay off in tangible ways. This is part of what your guides mean when they say they are speeding things up. They are accelerating the delivery of what you are OWED, what you have EARNED, what is rightfully YOURS. And I need you to understand how powerful it is that justice shows up in a reading about your guides stepping in. It means they are not just randomly pushing you forward. They are doing so because it is the right time, the fair time, the just time for you to receive your blessings. Everything is aligning according to divine law and divine order. You are not getting ahead of yourself. You are not jumping the gun. You are right on schedule with what the universe has planned for you. Card number 9 here is the 2 of Pentacles, and this is giving me insight into how you are going to navigate this accelerated period. The 2 of Pentacles shows someone juggling, balancing multiple things, adapting to changing circumstances with flexibility and skill. And your guides are showing me that yes, things are speeding up, yes, there is momentum building, but you absolutely have the ability to manage it all. Here is what I am sensing about the 2 of Pentacles in your reading. You might be entering a phase where you are balancing multiple opportunities, multiple projects, multiple areas of growth all at once. This is not overwhelming. This is actually exciting. This is the universe saying you are capable of handling more than you have been handling. Your capacity has increased. Your skills have developed. Your ability to adapt and flow with change has strengthened through everything you have been through. The 2 of Pentacles is about finding your rhythm in the chaos, about staying centered even when lots of things are moving around you. Your guides are preparing you for a dynamic period, not a stagnant one. They are not bringing you to a plateau where everything is calm and settled. They are bringing you to a growth curve where things are moving and shifting and expanding. And they are showing you this card to tell you that you can handle it. You can maintain your balance. You can prioritize effectively. You can say yes to the right things and no to the distractions. What I really appreciate about this card is that it is also about play. The person in the 2 of Pentacles is not stressed out. They are dancing. They are enjoying the dance of life. Your guides want this transition to be fun for you. They want you to enjoy the ride, to find pleasure in the growth, to feel excited about the expansion rather than anxious about it. This is about trusting that you can keep all the balls in the air while also enjoying the performance, if that makes sense. The final card I pulled for you is the 2 of Pentacles. And wait, I need to look at my deck again because that does not feel right. Let me reshuffle here. Okay, the actual 10th card is the 4 of Pentacles showing up again. And actually, now that I am seeing it in this position, it is giving me a different message. Wait, let me check my spread one more time because I want to make sure I am reading this accurately for you. Actually, looking at my cards again, the 10th card is the Two of Pentacles, which I just discussed. So let me pull one final card for clarity on how to move forward with all of this energy. The card I am getting is showing me completion and integration of everything we have talked about. You know what? Instead, let me just be straight with you about what I am seeing as the final message here. Your guides are showing me that this is not about perfection, it is about progression. Everything we have talked about in this reading, the clarity, the abundance, the resilience, the release of control, the letting go of past disappointments, the complete endings, the new beginnings, the divine justice, the balance, all of this is happening now. Not someday, not eventually, now. And your role in this is simply to keep moving forward, to keep trusting, to keep taking the next right step, even when you cannot see the whole staircase. They are speeding things up because you are ready. I cannot emphasize that enough. You might not feel completely ready. You might feel like you need more time or more preparation or more certainty. But your guides see the truth of who you are and what you are capable of. And they are saying with absolute confidence that you are ready for this next level. They are removing obstacles, they are creating opportunities, they are aligning circumstances in your favor. Your job is to show up, to stay open, to trust the acceleration even when it feels fast. This is your time, Virgo. This is your moment. Everything you have been through has been preparing you for what is coming next. And what is coming next is good. It is worth the wait, it is worth the work, it is worth trusting the speed of what is unfolding. Your guides are with you, they are supporting you, and they are so excited for you to step into this next chapter of your life. Thank you for letting me share this reading with you. I would love to know if any of this resonates with what you are experiencing right now. Drop a comment if something in this reading hit home for you.